Good morning, everyone. It's Mark Wiens with migrationology.com and eatingthaifood.com in Bangkok, Thailand. I believe it is day 10 of our Bangkok trip, and we just checked out of our hotel, which was the Marvin Suites. That was a good place. I thought it was really good value for the amount of money we paid for that room. It's about a 10-minute walk from the BTS, but yeah, really nice room for how much we paid. We are now transferring, got my backpack packed, to another hotel in a completely new area of Bangkok. This will be our third area, and we are heading towards Phrom Phong, which is along Sukhumvit Road, and it's kind of an expat. A lot of expats live in that area, but also a lot of Thais. It's a local area. It's a good neighborhood-like setting, and it will be a completely different area to base ourselves in for the next couple of days. We just got off the BTS at Phrom Phong station. This area is home to some big mega malls, but also a good local area of Bangkok. And we're now gonna walk down the street, make a right to check into our next hotel. They let us check in a little bit early. This place is called St. James Hotel. I thought it was gonna be more like a guest house, but it's kind of more like a hotel, but really nice. We're all checked into the room. The room is very nice. Big bed, and also very spacious. There's a desk space, and yeah, I think for what we paid about $40 per night, and we booked online a couple days ago. I think value for money is also very good here. Just down the road from where we're staying, there's a very famous Thai noodle restaurant that serves tom yum noodles. So we're gonna go there for lunch. It is about 11:30 a.m. and by noon they will be packed out. So hopefully we're gonna beat the rush. This restaurant is called Rung Rueng, and it's right on the corner here, and this is one of the most well-known restaurants in this entire, well, maybe on this entire street, at least this little area. Gets really packed out at lunchtime, and they specialize in Kuay Teow Tom Yum, which are tom yum noodles. But along with tom yum noodles, they also have deep fried fish skin, which is nang pla thod. And this is actually the top reason I come here, is for the deep fried fish skin. It's so good, and I gotta eat this. You could just eat it like a snack, or you can put it into your noodles, but I gotta take a bite of just the fish skin right now to start. Oh yeah. That's a good enough reason to come here. Oh, so crispy. A little bit salty, and just a little fishy flavor. But yeah, like fish crackers, extremely crispy. This one is sennek tom yum, and so sennek are the medium-sized rice noodles. It comes with a couple of meatballs. They could be either pork or fish, maybe fish, and then some minced pork meatballs, and then some random parts, maybe liver. And let me just taste that. That's like fish cake. Let me just taste that broth first. And they add a little bit of chili, I can see in there. It's a little bit sour, a little bit spicy, but could use some more chili. Season with a bit of chili flakes. Okay, that should be good. And also I'm gonna season with a little bit of, these are crushed peanuts. And then I gotta love how they display their other seasoning, the lime juice, in a beer mug. Lime juice. Oh yeah. That appears to be nice fresh lime juice. And then just give that a little bit of a whirling stir. Okay, how about a piece of liver and noodles? That's a good bowl of Kuay Teow Tom Yum. It's really well balanced. It is, yeah, has that all balance going on. The sour, the salty, a little bit sweet, nutty, and then with all those toppings. Okay, let me put some of that fish skin into my noodles. And I also really like how they have lime juice here. That really enhances the flavor. Sometimes they only have vinegar, but with that lime juice, that's awesome. Oh, and you can hear that fish skin starting to crackle in that soup. Additionally, I also got a bowl of bami hang, which are egg noodles. The egg noodles below here, and with that same toppings, but no soup. And there's a little bit of chili. I will just go ahead and quickly season accordingly. And I love that lime juice. Yeah, it's not that often where you find a Kuay Teow restaurant in Bangkok that has fresh lime juice. Peanuts. You get some of that minced pork in some of those egg noodles. I like the egg noodles. They are, yeah, good, very thin egg noodles, and then all those same toppings, and then with that lime juice, wonderful. Just finished with lunch, and the restaurant is starting to get really busy. It's right at lunchtime rush, and they are serving up a lot of noodles. My favorite part about eating at this restaurant is the fried fish skin. Top quality stuff. And also I forgot to mention, there are two restaurants. Actually, it's the same restaurant, but they have two rooms. One on the left-hand side, one on the right-hand side, but same restaurant, same food. I'm right at Phrom Phong BTS station, and to my left-hand side is a mall called EmQuartier, and then over to my right-hand side, that is a mall called Emporium. But they're the same mall, just kind of joined with the BTS station Phrom Phong right in the middle. And this is yet another big shopping, fashion, and actually kind of luxury, very luxury, high-end shopping mall in Bangkok. We need to run a few errands, so we're gonna go into the mall, do a couple errands, and that is our next plan right now. This is a very, very modern mall in Bangkok and very nice architecture. There are three different buildings kind of connected all together, and it's actually a little bit confusing if you're trying to look for a specific store to go to and trying to find it, because you kind of have to hop between different towers and then walk through different bridges and stuff, but the design is pretty cool. Inside is just the typical mall with a lot of high-end retailers, but what I really like is this. There's an outdoor garden with a view over Bangkok. I don't even know what floor we're on. It might be like the 6th or 7th floor, but you can come out here, get a good view of Bangkok. And then adjacent to this outdoor garden, there is a spiral walkway inside, and there are restaurants on either side of the spiral walkway. It's getting really hot out here though. Sun is blazing, so I'm gonna go back inside. We are getting out of the mall and we are walking down the street a little bit to a coffee shop, a wonderful coffee shop in Bangkok now to have a quick cup of coffee. Just stopping for a quick cup of coffee at Ceresia, which is a coffee roaster, and this is one of the best coffee shops in Bangkok. I ordered a Columbia drip coffee, and they said that is a full-bodied coffee. I'm looking forward to it. My coffee has arrived and the aroma is fantastic. And actually this entire coffee shop, you can just smell the beautiful freshness of roasted coffee because they are a roaster. They roast right here and they have all the beans on display as well. But check out my mug. They have added the type of coffee I got, which is Veracruz, Santa Barbara Estate, Colombia. So there's a Colombian coffee. And then what's also really cool is that they have a flyer, so you can read all about your coffee, your type of coffee that you're drinking. And oh, it's on this side. Lemony with brown sugar sweetness, full body, citric acidity, aromatic with a pleasant aftertaste. Let me verify that real fast. Oh, okay, I actually do taste a little bit of lemony flavor to it. That was an incredibly good cup of coffee, and while we were drinking that coffee, Ying and I did a little bit of brainstorming about what we're gonna do in the next few days, lining up our schedule. But for the moment, we're gonna go back to the hotel, get a little bit of work done, and then we're gonna go out for dinner, And then after that, we're gonna go to another night market this evening. Just picked up a big bag of fruit that we're gonna snack on this afternoon. And I got a mamuang man, which is a mango that has kind of a, it shouldn't be sweet. It's like half green, but it shouldn't be that sour either. It is a little bit sweet, not too sour, but has a really good smooth texture to it, and it's not stringy at all. We spent a few hours back at the hotel doing a little bit of work, and now we came out for dinner. This restaurant is called Saeng Chai Pochana, and it's a seafood restaurant. They have a lot of seafood on the menu, but they have also an abundance of other dishes. There are mostly stir-fried dishes, but there are some curries, there are some salads, all sorts of things on the menu, and it's just a quick walk from our hotel. And we just ordered a bunch of dishes, and we're getting ready for dinner. We got here right as they opened, so we luckily scored a table right outside, street side, sidewalk side, which is the environment I like. But they also have 2 dining rooms, both inside, where you can eat as well, and then the kitchen is somewhere right behind me. This is one of their signature soups, and it is called Tom Musap Kiep Chai. And I don't really know exactly what it is, but there is a lot of minced pork floating on the surface. And then underneath here, oh, they're like some kind of innards, liver perhaps. And then there is flavor coming from, but I believe it is a pickled sour and salty plum, which is giving all this soup its flavor. That real sharp sourness and that saltiness as well. That is extremely sour. Oh, and extremely salty. It's like a really sour pickled pickle. That's marvelous though. And then all wrapped up in that really porky broth with a lot of minced pork in there as well. That's good. I lost a little piece of minced pork. Oh, I love that sourness. This dish is called Dakkajan Pad Kai, and Dakkajan are these little flowers, which in English are called cowslip flowers. And then they are stir-fried up with egg. You can actually see that little wok char on the egg, and then mung bean noodles. And there's a variety of seafood in here as well. Oh, and these are pieces of pickled squid. Let me get some of that egg. Oh, this is a great dish. Some of that egg. Oh, and I think that's a little piece of squid as well. Oh, that has a beautiful wok flavor to it, and that needs to be eaten with rice. Oh man. You can really taste the smoky, hot wok fried flavor of that. And then the actual flowers, they don't really have a lot of flavor on their own. They just kind of taste like any, they don't have a sweetness or anything. It's just a little bit of a crispness, and that's about it. As I was taking that last bite, they brought over the trophy dish of our meal, which is a deep fried brown marbled grouper. And in Thai it's called a bakao. And the whole dish is called bakao Tod Gratiem Prik Thai. So it's deep fried brown marbled grouper with deep fried garlic and pepper, black pepper. And that is just caked on top, and then a handful of cilantro tossed on top as well. That smells ridiculously good, and you can just, our entire table area just smells like deep fried garlic. And I will dig into a piece of the fish. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so crispy on the outside, and then with all that garlic. Oh man, okay, I'm eating right off of the fish. And then, oh, I need a heap of garlic in this first bite. Maybe I should spoon it. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Oh, look at that. And that's gonna definitely need to be followed by rice. Oh, rice. Oh, that is just crazy good. That fish is nice and moist, but then the outside is so crunchy, and then with that garlic. You can see the garlic, it still has all the skin on it too, but when it's deep fried, the skin also turns crispy, and it just has that, the garlic is so, there's so much garlic, it's just sticky and salty, and then with that like earthy cilantro touch to it, that is brilliant. And then the final dish is gai pad prik gang, and this is chicken stir fried with red curry paste, and there's a lot of basil in here. There are green peppercorns, and oh, look at all that basil. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Onto my rice there. Oh, that might be too much to handle in one bite. Oh, it's getting messy. It's a little bit sweet, but it's really rich and creamy, and you can really taste the basil. Well, actually most of that bite was all basil. That was a delicious meal. The highlight for me was that deep fried fish with just stacked in the fried garlic. Really flavorful and really cooked nicely as well. But really all the dishes were really good. From here, we're gonna walk back to the BTS station, and we are gonna go to a night market which is called Talad Rot Fai. We took the BTS SkyTrain to Asok Station, and then we transferred to the underground MRT, and we just got off the MRT at Thailand Cultural Center. We will exit towards a mall called Esplanade. Okay, I am at Talad Rot Fai, and in Thai Rot Fai means train and Talad is market. So this is the train market. This market actually originally started near Chatuchak, and it started next to the train track, but it has since relocated to right here, which is at Esplanade at Ratchada, and also there's another location at Sikon, which is kind of a bit of a distance from here. But it is a very retro market. I guess you could call it hipster. There are all sorts of retro things, retro shops, clothes, and handmade stuff. There is food, and actually right now I'm walking down the food aisle because it is the quietest aisle, but if you go down some of the other lanes, there's music blasting in every direction, like 10 different types of music. But there is food, and there are restaurants, and there are shops, but the main reason everybody comes here is mainly to just chill out, to hang out with friends, but lots of people just come here just to hang out. There are things like bars in buses, old buses, and there are like old motorcycles all over the place. There are stores in shipping containers, artistic stuff like that. And so that's really what this market is about. And I'm still really full, so the food looks good, but I don't know if I'm gonna eat anything, but I did order a coconut shake. It's just naturally sweet and has that wonderful coconut flavor to it. Yeah, that is refreshing. I am full and I am quite tired, so we're gonna head back home now. But that is a good market, and you can either get there, you can either walk around on kind of the road, or you can actually walk directly through Esplanade to the other side, and the market is on the other side. We're on our way back to the hotel now, and I'm gonna end the vlog for today here. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you liked it, please remember to give it a thumbs up and also leave a comment below. And I will see you tomorrow for the next video.